that's not making you inauthentic, but maybe, you're kind of assessing how much of yourself you want to reveal right off the bat, depending on your trust level, depending on how comfortable you feel with this person, depending on, whether you see this person as like a maybe more open-minded person, or is this person a closed-minded person? Is this person a judgy person,
Yeah.
or more open? And you can kind of gauge and see. It doesn't mean you have to just like, here I am, like it or not, like,
Yeah, yeah. But the sooner you show your true authenticity, the sooner you will know if it's the right fit for you in terms
That's
of the
right.
relationship, right? Otherwise, you're
Yep.
just wasting time in a relationship being someone you're not. And then when you finally let the mask down and they don't like that side of you, it's like, well, what do you mean you don't like all of me? Well, you didn't show all of you, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I talk to my clients about that, about utilizing authenticity as a vetting tool, right? To really be able to collapse time frames. And, because I tell my clients, listen, it shouldn't take you a year to judge compatibility. Like that's a thing of the past, really utilizing your time wisely with people, right? And
Exactly.
so showing up as your full self. And I don't remember the article exactly, but scientists have come to understand now that authenticity is the most powerful energy, even more so than love. It's registering higher in
Yeah.
vibrational frequency than even love.
And I think too, we just have to remind people that even figuring out that authenticity, right? Because you're
Mhm.
buried under all these masks that we were taught to be this way, that way, hide this part of you, play small. Like you have to really work on accepting who you are at the core and then
Mhm.
presenting yourself in a relationship because otherwise it's not truly you.
Yeah.
And it's not truly an authentic connection.
Yeah.
So.
Authenticity was actually the most Googled word last year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
People want it.
On trend, baby.
Yeah. But just for like, how would one know when they're not being authentic, you think? Like if authenticity is even more powerful force than love, how do we know when we're being authentic? What does it feel like? Like,
I think that's where the boundaries come into play because if you're recognizing you cannot enforce a boundary, you're not being authentic. You're sacrificing
Mhm.
yourself for, to not hurt someone else's feelings or,
Mhm.
to please somebody or whatever it may be. I think that's where boundaries are really tied together and with
Mhm.
authenticity.
Yeah, and also I hear about people like processing conversations after they happen, and that a lot of people are like, I wasn't even comfortable with that, with answering that question. I didn't even want to be there past this certain point. I didn't even, and so then that conversation leads into how important it is to practice presence so you can tap into how your body is responding and reacting, and then think about that and set, like Holly was saying, then you set that boundary,
Yeah.
right? So you can stay true to yourself, because year after year after year pushing your needs and yourself to the back, it's really training the brain that we can't trust ourselves, right?
Hmm.
We're not showing up for ourselves. So there's a lot of when someone struggles with authenticity, I can usually pull out of their story, there's a lot of distrust with the self that's coming out of their
Yeah.
story. I don't know if I don't trust myself to make the right decision.